Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. You didn't see me for a while. I was in Europe visiting my family. My old parents need to see me at least once a year. And then I came back, but I didn't have anything nice or special to show in the videos. So you didn't see the video for a while. Some of you got worried what happened to me. Lonnie from Washington was calling me. He said, "Hey Peter, where are the videos? Do something. We are worried. Are you alive?" Yes, I'm alive. Keep myself busy. Today we have 2004 Lexus LX470. Came for a regular engine oil and filter change, which I'm going to do after this video. The reason I didn't start it yet, the owner said, "Hey, I just had expensive repair on my Land Cruiser." He has a Land Cruiser. There were noises from the front. One of the probably bearings, something on those axles went bad. So he showed me there was almost $2,000 repair on that front. And he said, anytime or when I go over the bumps and so on, this vehicle, this Lexus, actually makes frequently, not all the time, but frequently some squeaking noises. So I started looking on the suspension and steering, and I can see immediately what's the problem, and I want to show it to you in this video. And he's the fan of this channel too, so I took already pictures for him, but he will watch the video too, and he can enjoy all the details that way. So I grabbed my light and start looking on the obvious. I always do visual inspection for people. Of course, we are always concerned about the lower and upper ball joints, because if they fail, there could be the loss, complete loss of drivability, and it will make a huge damages. Also, it can cause a very bad accident. So that's basically checked always, but they have no play, despite the fact you see a little bit of that grease on the bottom. That's fine. That doesn't mean they have to be replaced. And they are pressed in these lower control arms. And I want to show you different ways how you can check them. It starts with visual. Then I check for the play. As in my case, it's already on the lift. So what did I discover here? It's very simple. These are rubber bushings in these mounts. These are the cams, adjustable cams for alignment. That means if you ever replace that lower control arm, you have to do the alignment. And already on the visual, I can see the bushings in the front, and you cannot really see in the back. Actually, you can see in the back. The back is even worse right here, so I will zoom on it. So you can see the damage, the failure. Let's have that light correctly. And then I will bring the pry bar. Do you see that huge crack in that rubber bushing? They are basically kaput. So I had to pause the video. Somebody was outside, but let's continue. This is the same side, passenger side. It's always hard to look there and install the light, but hopefully you can see how that bushing is ripped. It collapsed. And when we will bring the pry bar, you will be surprised how much play is in them. Some of them will show no play, but that's because they are also collapsed a certain way. If you will be pushing or moving the wheel, they will have a play the other way. So this is the front on the driver's side. That will show it. Do you see how that rubber is completely ripped and separated? I hope you did. Here, another mayhem. Yeah, that's not easy look inside, but you will see it. You will see the cracks. The rubber is done. Do you see it? It's not easy. The angle which you can see it's very little. So let's bring the tool. You don't need a gigantic pry bar, just a decent size, and we will together see the play in those lower control arms. I hope I positioned you in the good place to observe this craziness. We are still on the driver's side. And this is what you can do. Even small, tiny pry bar will show it to you. So this one doesn't want to move because it's collapsed towards to the outside. It's about this one. And this will not move whatsoever. But please, if you have it on the lift, don't give up on that. Look at this. Will this not make a really very small pry bar, very little of pressure on that pry bar? That's the rubber. You can hear the rubber and the metal doing those noises. Check this one out. And once again, because it moved towards the outside, there's not much play, except right now, look at it, right? If I go like from front to back, that's the movement, there's a huge play. Hopefully you can see how everything keeps moving. It's pretty drastic. These are done. And the only good news on this is that cannot cause catastrophic failure like the ball joint. Because despite the fact there is a huge play here, the bolt which goes through the inside, that eccentric bolt for the alignment, will not let this fail and lose the wheel and so on. Let's move on the passenger side. So here we are, passenger front. Oh, we set first this way, so not really much play, right? Did you see that huge move towards to the front? And do you hear that? There should be zero play if you apply just medium power on that pry bar. However, these are completely shot, even a little bit. I hope you can see that huge movement of the wheel. And that, my friend, is end of these lower control arms, which generally you should be able to purchase with that lower ball joint. Don't forget, part of this must be alignment of this whole front. By the way, I can already hear you guys asking what's up with this, Peter. Well, say hello to the 2000 Harley Davidsons of Tail Fat Boy with 20,000 miles on the odometer. That's a new member of the family, and that will be featured on Motorcycles YouTube channel. You also remember that I went all crazy. I'm a child who never grew up. This is also mine. I bought it broken with a coolant in the number 2 cylinder. This should have been done a long time ago, but I was gone. So this is just sitting. I will be working on it today and tomorrow. It needs the head gasket job. It's a 2016 Mustang Premium. And some of this will be featured on the Auto Resource YouTube channel, which you are familiar with. When you own Toyota or Lexus like this one, with 4.7 liter V8 engine, please do yourself a favor and use these Toyota filters. Do it yourself. The reason I'm saying it is how many times I see people bring these vehicles in my shop and they got the engine oil and filter change elsewhere, somewhere at the oil stop or something, and you find the oil filter which is like half size, some junk for $3, and they are small. And that's definitely not something what belongs on this engine. If you want this engine last, put a good oil and correct Toyota filter on it. And then they may easily go over 500,000 miles. That's totally normal. And as you can imagine, those lower control arms are expensive. They include the ball joint, which is pressed in. I checked the prices here in California just to give you an idea. Aftermarket with tax, it's approximately $400, the end price for just one of those. So just two sides will be $800, just the parts. I checked the Lexus here in California, Lexus prices online, and they were almost $600 with a tax. That's the price. So just these two arms, if you want to keep it Lexus, are $1,200 plus the work to replace those, plus you have to do alignment, and that went up too. The alignment prices around us are $155. So that's all from me for you about this beautiful Lexus super nice car, definitely worth keeping. It's a luxury, it's an old vehicle, but it's a luxury. This one we said has, how many miles I said? 216,000 miles on the odometer, runs perfectly, just needs that basic maintenance. That's all from me. Be tuned, be subscribed. When I will see something interesting which is worth filming and was not filmed on this channel yet, don't forget there is approximately 1,100 videos, 1,100 videos on this channel which are related only to the Toyota and Lexus vehicles. So I try not to keep filming the same stuff all over again. If it's on the channel, I avoid that. Therefore, be patient. When I will something interesting, when I will see something interesting, I will make time and film it for you and post it. Thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend.